Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another amazing episode whereby we'll be looking into yet another car. And this is a premium full size sedan, and it's a car which gets to bring both comfort and, of course, that is performance in just one car. So, the car that we'll be looking into today, guys, is the Toyota Crown, the 2010 version. And this is a car that you'll be seeing. It's very, very different, and of course, it's extraordinary in terms of performance as well as the comfort that it gets to give the owner. So stick around because we'll be having this conversation. I'll be taking you through this discussion. My name is Willie. And of course, if it's your first time coming across my videos and you haven't hit the subscribe button, consider doing so because the statistics they are showing, most of you they are watching, but they are not joining the community. So, guys, I'll just request you to just go ahead, be part of this team, so that you can get to help us as well as we get to explore more cars, we can get to work this journey together. Also, I do appreciate you sharing your thoughts in the comment section. It really gets to motivate me as well as also gets to guide me on which cars I should do reviews in future, as well as areas that might interest you more. So I consider doing that. So after the short break, we'll be looking into the main features you need to know about the Toyota Crown 2010, as well as the price at which it's going here in Kenya. So stick around for that. Well, with the Toyota Crown 2010 version, for those people who have their preference on Mark X, this is a car also is popular to them, and the reason for that is because it has a very good performance. Remember, these are cars which are very popular either in Japan as well as we have seen them being of course appreciated and of course owned by so many people here in Kenya. And the reason for that is because this car, for those people who are not getting to the German machine, that is the Mercedes Benz, this car almost gets to give you the same performance as well as the same that is comfort or luxury as well as the status. So we'll be looking into the specs that this engine, the motor that powers this machine has, as well as we'll be looking into special specs that this car, the Toyota have included to make it standard. So stick around, but for now, let's just go ahead and get to look at the engine specs. Well, when it comes to the engine, it's important for us to appreciate the fact that since it's a very, very powerful car, it comes with a very, very big motor, and we are talking about the V6 petrol engine. And remember, with the V6, it basically means it has six piston, that is six cylinders, and of course they're in V shape. So the reason for that is to, of course, to have a proper coordination and, of course, to channel the power into one single crankshaft. So we'll be looking into that. Also, it's also important that we get to understand there are versions which comes with the V8, but there are not so many. But the most common one is the V6 engine, and for that case, the engine code that most of the mark that is the Toyota Crown, they come with the engine known as the 4GR, which is a very, very reliable engine. And the reason for that is because it also do come with a double overhead camshaft. And I've said time and again in my previous videos, most of the cars that do come with their engine having the double overhead camshaft, the engine tends to have less problems, as well as the engine gets to run smoothly. Remember, with the double overhead camshaft, we are talking about whereby air is being pushed into the engine, as well as it's also pushed out of the engine smoothly, and of course that also tends to increase the lifespan of the engine. So that's also something that you'll be noticing with the Toyota Crown, and of course for this particular the 4GR engine. So remember, this engine also in terms of fuel, they do direct injection, meaning it has 24 valves, which are very, very efficient when it comes to that is pumping in fuel as well as into the cylinders, as well as pushing out the gas, which is very, very important to understand. The engine capacity in most cases, in most variants, is usually 2.5 liter, which is roughly 2500 cc. And of course, with that such a big engine, we get to attain around 2 or 3 horsepower, which is efficient to push this car to its top speed. So have a comparison. If a V8 Land Cruiser V8 gets to give out around 318 horsepower, You can imagine with such a small or basic sedan car giving out 2 or 3 horsepower, it's almost three-quarter of what the Land Cruiser V8 gets to give. So you can imagine how powerful or how fast that car can get to accelerate to the top speed. So that's also something which makes Mark X, sorry, the Crown 2010 to be very, very powerful. So when it comes to this engine, it comes mated or paired with a six-speed automatic gearbox. In most cases of these cars, you'll be seeing them, they are automatic, and for that case, it also gets to give a smooth transmission from one gear lever to the other, and with the top speed of 6 speed, this car can really, really get to move very, very fast. In most cases, as I said in Mark X, I did a previous a review regarding Mark X. That's the same. Something you will not be noticing with the Mark and the Crown is that they have borrowed so much similarities. Most of the Crowns, they are usually rear wheel drive, meaning they just the rear wheels. That's what gets to push this car. But there are those trims which are four-wheel drive, meaning they get to be powered by the four wheels. But in most cases, you'll be seeing with the crown, they are being pushed by the rear wheels, which is something which is very unique, unlike cars like the Premium, Axio, or even cars like the Mark II. So the advantage that comes with that is that there's so much that you can get to do with this car, and of course, for that case, it gets to become a preference for many. So those are just a few of the things that you need to know about this engine. So remember 2020, the latest models like the 2025, 2024, they have had crazy advancement, and we'll be doing a recent video regarding the same. So stick around. So for now, guys, let's just go ahead and get to look at the interior specs of the Toyota Crown 2010. Well, when we'll get to look at these, the Toyota Crown 2010, I remember this is a sedan car. Basically, it's a four-door car. We have two in front and two in the rear, and of course, it's not a hatchback, meaning it just have two extensions. So, this car usually is a five-passenger car, meaning it can get to accommodate two passengers in front and three more at the back. Looking at the interior of this car, as I said earlier, it has really borrowed a lot from the German machines. From the interior, you can see how neat these stitches are, how that fabric over there, this a leather cover. You can see how neat they look, as well as we have these wood grains, which I guess to give the car some unique finish. So, and that's something that we'll be seeing with most of the Toyota Crown. It's very, very unique, and of course, without forgetting, there's this iconic Toyota Crown logo. Usually, you'll also be seeing it in front of the car that is at the grill. We'll be looking into that as we get to look at the exterior features. And looking at the center console over here, you can see some do come with touch screens, but also most of them they'll be coming with just a basic infotainment system, as well as a double climate control, meaning you can get raise the temperature or lower the temperature. So as I said, most of them they come with automatic transmission system, and that's why you can see this level over here. So here we have more space, more cabin space. We have where you can get to put your items over there. We also have more door pockets whereby you can it's more storage space. So that's also a feature that you'll be seeing with the most Crown. So looking at this particular unit, you can see how amazing the finish is. These wooden looking like finishes. Of course, the windows, they are also electric powered, so as the side mirrors. So you just need to control to raise or lower the windows by just pressing the button. Also, another important thing, you can see we have more buttons over here, the steering. This is just an extension of the infotainment system. So if you don't want to control it from here, you can get to control it as your hands still sticks to the on the steering wheel, which is also a safety feature that you'll be seeing with most the latest or luxury cars. So this car also comes with special features such as the lane assist, which are aspects that you get to see also with German machines. With this digital dashboard, this is where you get to see the RPM, the speedometer. We're talking about things like a fuel gauge, temperature gauge. You get to see them all over here. So basically, those are some of the things that you'll be noticing. When you get to talk about the interior, you can't fail to talk about how the seat looks, how the seat feels. With the Toyota Crown 2010, the seats, most of them, they are perforated leather with leather fabrics. That is the leather upholstery. They are perforated for cooling purposes, as well as this. In some units, you'll be seeing they are heated, as well as to adjust the positioning of those seats. You just need to press some button, as I'll be showing you in a short while. Looking at this particular unit, you can see how unique this unit looks. You can see we also have the extension of the climate control from the center console from in front over there. It has extended all the way back here, meaning you can get also to control the temperature as you get to see it on the back. So you have more storage space over here. You can as well get to use this one as an armrest. So that's also something that you'll be noticing with the crown. So basically, when it comes to things like the leg room, the headroom, this car is big enough to accommodate people comfortably, and that's also something which makes this car likable by many, especially young generation. But its main competitor is the market, which people tend to like it more. But in terms of fuel consumption, I'll consider this one to be a person who is not budget tight, because I to get to consume a bit more. So now let's just go ahead, guys. You get to look at the external features of the Crown 2010. Well, when it comes to the external feature, you'll be noticing one thing you'll be noticing is that this car has a very big chest, and the advantage that comes with that is of course, the stability. Remember, this car with such a powerful motor, it can get to run very, very fast, and of course, we need to have proper stability in terms of the COG. The center of gravity has to be lower, and of course, also another thing you can see with the crown, just the same case with most of the German machine. Its ground clearance is not the best for off-road. So this one, preferably, you should just run it on city, on areas where you don't access off-roads, because in terms of the low ground clearance, you'll be having some difficulties, as you might end up being stuck down there. So this car also comes with very big wheels. We're talking about around the 17 or the 19 inches wheel. Most of them, they do come with alloy rims, which makes also the car to look very, very unique. You can see, of course, as I said earlier, the same case you get to see the logo for this, or the brand identity for this particular car. I'll also seeing that logo in the middle of the grill. So how the grill looks also varies with the unit. Also, you also have the aftermarket upgrades that you can get to do. You can see like this one is different from what I've shown you here. So in most cases, in terms of the grill, you'll be seeing some differences, but the logo sticks regardless of the how the grill looks. So also this car comes with a very powerful headlights. That's also something you'll be seeing. Most of them, they have the beam headlights, which also comes with the halogen reflectors, which are guess to give good visibility, especially when you're cruising at night. Most of the units also comes with fog lights, which you'll be seeing with most units. Basically, most of them will be having fog lights. And of course, the advantage that comes with the fog light is that whenever you get to go to places where there's bad weather, you have difficulties in visibility, the fog light really gets to go and to do a good job when it comes to that. Most of them also do comes with side mirrors, which have turning signals or the blinkers, but it's not a standard being for all of them. So you'll also be seeing that. So moving to the back side of this car, we have this big, also extended to the boot rear lights, which are also LED. And of course, the advantage that comes with that such big head that is tail lamps is that we have proper visibility, especially at night. So we have also double exhaust. That's also something that we'll be seeing with most of the Toyota Crown. We have double exhaust, so that also gets to give it a very nice look. But those are features also we'll be seeing with cars like the Markex as well as the German machine. So that's also something you'll be seeing with that. So looking at like this particular unit, it has a small extended spoiler, which gives the car very good aerodynamics. which gets to give the car some good that is navigation, and it comes to when you're cruising with such a good shape of the car, it gets to have less resistance. So that's also something that you'll be seeing with this the Toyota Crown. So basically those are some of the things, common features that you'll be seeing in any unit of Crown over there out there. That is for that case. Let me know if you have experienced the car at a personal level, you have interacted with the car, and of course, when it comes to fuel consumption, talk to me in the comment section. I would really, really appreciate it. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.